Peace, peace, and blessings, my loves. All right, Grand Rising. Hello, Aquariuses, my loves. Grand Rising, Grand Day, Grand Evening, Rich Rising, Golden Rising, wherever you are in this lovely universe. Thank you for tuning into my channel, House of Black Obsidian. I am your lovely hostess, the High Priestess Oracle, the Oracle High Priestess, Oya Ajay. Excuse me, Ashay. And I'm here today to do readings for Aquarius, and that could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. If you have Aquarius in your chart, maybe you do. Maybe you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, okay? And that's fine too. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. If it doesn't resonate, send it back out into the universe for another Aquarius who may need the message. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment or two if the video resonates with you. Okay. I'm going to read from the angel. Nope. Start over. We're going to do the Soul's Journey Oracle deck, the Angel Guide Oracle deck, and clarify with the Orisha Tarot. Now, if you're new to my channel, or maybe you're not, maybe you're a subscriber, either way, you will notice that I use these books, especially when it comes to the Oracle decks, but even sometimes with the tarot, just because these messages are specific. Every tarot deck is different, you know, especially if it has like a particular subject. If someone in particular has used those cards in a different aspect. So, like for instance, I just showed you the Orisha tarot, but then I have a lot of tarot decks, but this one in particular is like the Disney villain tarot. So it's gonna have different messages from the Orisha. Right? So I do read the messages out of the books, but getting right on in and getting started with everything Aquarius. Loneliness. Okay. Know that you're never alone. And sometimes being in solitude is great, but you need to hold your composure in this lonely space. You're not alone, okay, Aquarius? It may seem lonely, but you're never alone. I heard some of you Aquarians need to be okay with solitude and hold your composure during that solitude because you guys like to communicate a lot, okay? And clarifying with the tarot, though, from loneliness to composure, you have the Magician, okay? To the Four of Swords, to the Eight of Swords, and to the Page of Swords, to the Two of Cups, to the King of Wands, to the Five of Discs or the Five of Pentacles. Right now, Aquarius, there's a lot of confusion, disorder, chaos, and discord, which is why you need to hold your composure. And this could be internal and external. But you're the magician. You have the power to change it. But you need to retreat into solitude, okay? Retreat from the chaos. And I'm not saying stuff it under the fucking rug, Aquarius. Just because you retreat and pull back does not mean that you're stuffing it under the rug to continue to move forth. No, you need to move back to get further clarity and calculate and discern before moving forth. Either you have someone on the outside looking in, or the person you're in this situationship, relationship, partnership, whatever it may be, is being very calculated. You both are being calculated at this time and discerning on what to do before moving forward into the Two of Cups, which we all know the Two of Cups. And most decks, side of this one is two individuals joining in and holding cups. This typically represents lovers, okay, a relationship, situationship, partnership, whatever. Um, you are the magician, Aquarius. Only you, I mean, not only you, but you have the magic to be able to change the situation, um, for the better, for the worse. Okay. But you both are being calculated and trying to figure out what to do and how to come up with a solution to move forward. So there is no more confusion, discord, chaos. But like I said, this could be also internally you within yourself in the relationship with self, with your divine, with your masculine and feminine self, or this could be an actual relationship, partnership, business partnership, situationship, friendship, what have you. Loneliness. And also, this message could be very specific. It seems very specific. So take what resonates, leave what does not. This card has come to you because you might be reminded that there is a difference between being lonely and being alone. Feeling of loneliness originates from a sense of not appreciating the most important in your life, person in your life, you. If solitude seems like an affliction, you need to work on creating a healthy relationship with yourself. Only then will you attract others who will nurture your soul. If you do not develop a healthy relationship with yourself first, you will only draw unhealthy relationships to you. This goes back to something I was saying yesterday. And just the energy and just period in life, okay? Like, You have to become full, complete, and whole within yourself first before you can make someone else whole and complete. Okay, but you can't make someone else whole and complete because they should already be fulfilled and whole within themselves. They shouldn't need someone to make them complete. They should want that other half. Okay, it's not a necessity. I'm not saying that love is not needed, but you need to love yourself first and fill your own cup before you can do that for others. Otherwise, you're exhausting energy and giving away energy that you don't have to give. And then you yourself become an energy sucker, an energy vampire because you're sucking everyone else's energy because you don't know how to recharge yourself. Whew, all right. To create a healthy, positive relationship within yourself, you must begin to feel worthy of love. The pessimism of this physical dimension can affect your self esteem. If you don't have the strong conviction that you are valuable and meaningful, don't view solitude as a weakness. It is merely your soul telling you that it is time to do some inner work and reevaluate your path before you start to shine. Damn it, I just said that. And that is whether you shining within yourself, shining your own light, or you meeting this person and falling in love and you guys shining together. But solitude, okay? Recalculating. All right, so retreating or digressing. And the reason why I'm laughing is there's a specific person, and if you're listening to this message, you know why I laughed at the word digress. This word is a trigger word for this specific person, and he hates it. And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. And again, the word just means to retreat, to pull back. Um, but in that too, I need to find another word to use. Um, I'm telling this person I am digressing. Gosh. Um, as you sit in silence of your soul, you will realize that your spirit family, teachers, and guides are with you. You're never alone. You're never alone. So hold your composure. Whether whether you have someone there with you physically or not, know that you are never alone. Spiritually and energetically, there's always people, places, and things around you. You just haven't tapped in to be able to resonate and feel those other energies that are there to support you, Aquarius. Okay. Composure. Take the time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you are experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to take for granted or underestimate. You don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now you are not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding forward. Damn. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved. There's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. This card encourages you to step into the energy of equanimity. Equanimity. I don't know why I can't say this word. Equanimity. Equanimity is a Zen-like state in which you refrain from reacting to a situation out of fear or separation. Right now, the angels of pure divine light are helping you feel guarded and guided, and encouraging you to recognize that you have an incredible force of love within you. So this message is not for me because I'm not an Aquarius. But I do have Aquarius in my chart, but I don't remember what house. Let me look right quick. This message is really hitting home for me because it's resonating with me because of a particular person in my life. So I have Aquarius in my Mars in my 10th house, which is interesting. Okay, it's at 422, which is like the degrees and whatever. I'm not really good on reading astrological charts. What is it? The fourth degree at the 22nd, whatever second or node? I don't know. But 422 is my daughter's birthday. Okay. So that's really interesting. I have Mars in Aquarius. So I have Aquarius in my Mars, but the fact that it's 422, which is my daughter's birthday, I definitely need to read this. But again, this message is hitting home because I'm actually dealing with an Aquarius. I have a few Aquariuses in my life, but there's one in particular and specific that this message is resonating with me on some levels. Just know that I love you. Okay. Let me just put that out there. And I love all of my Aquariuses. But there's one in particular and specific that I'm talking to. And the person knows who they are if they're watching. But this message also resonates with me personally on another level for another Aquarius that's in my life. This is my sister, okay? My sister. And we're kind of both going through the same situation relationship wise. She's an Aquarius, but my partner is an Aquarius, okay? Um, and yeah, me and him are going through a little bit of conflict. Sheesh. I have never gotten emotional in doing one of my videos, but damn, here you guys go. Okay. Um, I don't know why this is so overly emotional. Because I personally am not emotional. So I'm tapping into someone's energy right now. And I have a good idea who it is. I don't know if I'm tapping into my partner's energy, but the conflict and discord has to happen. We have no control over that. No matter how much we try to manipulate and be the magician to make things happen, spirit ultimately has the overall control and the power of the situation. Um, so you're not lonely. Everything happened for a reason. This time was needed for you to retreat, for us both to retreat, for everyone in the situation to retreat. Um, and I'm really, really trying to tap back into the full energy and not make this message so personal, but it's very specific. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens by design. There is nothing that happens out of pure luck or chance. Okay, let me not say that because those are miracles, okay? And that is manifesting. But everything that happens, whether you view it as good or bad, positive or negative, happens for a greater or higher good to help you grow. And sometimes, in that you growing personally, you may grow apart or grow away from people, places, and things who no longer serve you because you've grown. Or that growth could just be purely you growing in self, in alignment, and in harmony and growing together. Okay. Um, Ultimately, at the end of it all, things are going to manifest in the way that they're supposed to. Um, but you need to have your hands off of the situation. Okay. Um, all right. This person needs to be reminded to stay focused on their destiny. They're on track, but their need or character might take them in directions that will bring more problems than they solve. This person might be a master bullshitter who most often fools themselves. If they do not keep their ego in balance, their reputation will be ruined and all will fall apart. If they are humble and honest, the world will bring them everything. Use spirit or magic to overcome obstacles. You can do anything and don't always know what things you should do. Do not reinvent the wheel. It is important to listen to what you see in your dreams. The secrets you think you can keep will be tomorrow's headlines. Listen to the divination, be honest, ask illegal to guide you, and then listen, which is Papa Legba. Seek a wise elder, Aquarius. You went from the Four of Swords to the Eight of Swords, and then the Page of Swords. Um, Swords are also, yeah, like I said, you have the 4, 8, and Page of Swords. So you have a lot of swords. So you have a lot of your air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It is important to take a look at what we need, and the cost that comes from making things happen. Our use of technology provides connection at a inter. Mm, 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 mm. I why that word? Okay, so the word was unprecedented levels, but I heard interdependence, and I'm like, why that word? It's a state of being dependent upon one another, but it's a mutual thing. So you're not just depending on that person. You both are depending on each other. Okay? Our use of technology provides connection at an unprecedented level, but the precious metals required for our smartphones come from a larger environmental cost. Mm. Rash decisions, acting from anger, or deciding things hurriedly will lead to long-standing consequences. Using reason and a cool head will allow for better outcomes. A time of progress and growth, a peace after conflicts, atonement for mistakes made, contracts and agreements. Solutions: think before you act, drink water when you get heated, plant a seed to replace what you needed to cut down. Mm. So I just heard when you're clearing, um, clear, counsel, and releasing things, you also need to turn around and sow seeds. It's just like when you're gardening. You cut down and you clear everything out and you just have nothing but soil. You know, you do your lines, you plant those seeds after you clear and cut down all the weeds of those things, or the foundation of those things that are going to stifle the growth of yourself or whatever plant you're trying to grow. Okay. Mm. What and how a person speaks are tremendously important to their success or failure. If they are bitter, jealous, or complain, they will not find happiness. If they are honest, loving, and optimistic, they will find success much more easily. Don't worry what others say. If someone gossips with you, they are gossiping about you. Some don't like this person and conspire against them. Hmm. Hard work is the only way forward. Do not lie. Wear a charm against jealousy and gossip. Get a charm called the eye and tongue to protect your house. I just heard tiger's eye. Page of Swords. Person who gets this card is attentive and aware of many things. There's a challenge. It is around the right use of this information. Are they jumping in to help, hanging back behind the wall of indifference? Have they resolved their own issues enough to give them perspective on others going through the same thing? How are you supporting what is going on? Who is shaping you to follow in their footsteps? How do you decide when not to help? What is beyond your knowledge? Be slow to judge, know your place. Use what you know for yourself first. Don't pursue those intent on drowning. The lightning symbol in this represents Shango, showing the Orisha's arrival. While the Orisha may choose to help anyone, like people, they often are swifter for those who show care and devotion for them. Here we find the power of reciprocal relationships. When approaching the Orishas, many people often take a transactional approach, like they can buy what they want. Gifts from a loving person or spirit, a lasting love relationship, asking what you need, rewards for past good deeds. Make time to speak to the spirits often. Make things the traditional way and ask spirit what they want. So, Aquarius, and it's for males and females, for men and women. I challenge all of you to look into Yorisha Shingo. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Nine or King of Wands. This person has a great skill and knowledge. They are called on to lead in some way. Whenever they are in life, they are meant to be in charge. This is easier to understand in work and business, but in relationships, it can be very tricky to be involved with this person. If the power imbalance is too wide, the relationship cannot endure. A growth in knowledge and status, a profound person with much insight, a person seeking power. Check your ego, make offerings to Shango and Obatala, divine offering. Yeah, you Shango. Okay. So do your research and make your offerings to Shango, Aquariuses. God, this message is so specific. And this Aquarius, he knows exactly who I'm talking to. I have not told you, okay? I have expressed to you multiple times to do your research on Shango and tap into that energy. I think that's just confirmation of everything that I said. Well, don't hate the messenger, okay? I'm just the conduit. I'm just the messenger. Social contracts are precarious and difficult things to navigate. Once circumstances pushes us out of place we use to belong, it is hard to regain that status. Often the things that make people targets are beyond their control, but people are rarely understanding this. Instead of blaming the victim for what is beyond their control, instead, I'll repeat that. Often the things that make people targets are beyond their control, but people are rarely understanding this. Instead, blaming the victim for what is beyond their control instead of looking at themselves. Accept the help that is being offered. Do not stay where you're not wanted. A chance to regain what you have lost in a new fashion. Pray to Shango. Okay. Stop trying the same thing over and over. Give to beggars. Be compassionate to the fate of those around you. Aquarius, you got Shango and literally all three of these cards. You got his lightning, his messages coming down. This is telling you to, was it tap into Shango's energy? Wait a minute, let me go back to the King of Wands. Make offerings to Shango and pray. I just heard Shango wants to initiate you and you've been running away from the messages and the enlightenment. So do your research, Aquarius. I will also say Shango was the husband of Oya and Oshun, I believe. Yeah, he had three: Oshun, Oba, and Oya. Now, from my recollection, Shango's preferred wife was Oya, which is interesting. Oya represents storms, lightning, storms. Shango is the lightning. Yeah. All right, Aquarius. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If it doesn't resonate with you, please send it back out into the universe for the Aquarius who was supposed to get this message. Like I said, this message was very specific. I was definitely tapping into my partner's energy, as well as a little bit of energy from some other people that I know who are Aquariuses who are going through similar situations. But anyhow, it's like a love-hate relationship with Aquariuses. And I won't really say a love-hate relationship. It's just a power thing. Like I've said with Aquariuses, either sometimes you guys are bullies or you're naive and gullible. And it's the bullies for me that really I have a hard time with. But that is because I am a strong, powerful energy myself. I'm very aggressive. And that could be an issue. Okay. I just heard power to and power with, not power from. So how are you balancing your power, Aquarius? Is someone taking power away from you, or you taking power away from the other person, or people, place, or thing? And that's where the ego and the bullying comes in, because you're taking power away from that person. I just heard everyone needs to have power to and power with. Okay. Give power to yourself, give power to others, and collectively hold that power within that unity. And once you do that, there's nothing that you can't do. Okay. All right. I'm out of here, Aquarius. I got to get to work. I have more readings coming later for my other signs, but sending you guys love and light. And Ashe. And yeah, Aquarius, Shango. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Ashe.